Hey everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video, and today we're going to be doing some questions and answers. It's where you guys have the opportunity to ask me questions, and I do the best I can to give you guys good answers. Now remember, there's no such thing as a stupid question. You guys can ask me anything, except for who's going to win at next year's main event at WrestleMania, John Cena or The Rock. We all know that The Rock is going to win, so let's not try to get into any kind of debate. So with that said, let's get into the questions themselves. And there's quite a lot of comments. I think the comment count, the question count was like 41. So yes. With that said, let's just jump into it. As you can see, I'm just waking up. A long night last night. I got home at 1 o'clock and I started playing Oblivion. Hey, it happens. So, first question. What do you think will happen to Nightwing? Now that Dick and Bruce are both Batman, who should be Nightwing? Cassandra Cain? Question mark. So what will happen to the Nightwing persona? I feel as though the Nightwing persona is only for Dick. I think they're going to retire it unless they make Dick Nightwing again. Because if you think about it, no offense to Cassandra Cain, I love her, and I think it would be cool if she was Nightwing, have her team up with Tim, but if anyone was to get the Nightwing persona after Dick, it would be Tim. So if Tim didn't get it, then I don't think Cassandra's going to get it. So yeah, I think the Nightwing persona is just going to be floating up in limbo right now. Unless they make Dick Nightwing again, which is always a possibility. Okay. Since you don't plan on doing a timeline for Flash or Green Lantern, is it alright if I do my own and make a response video to yours? I have just about every Flash and Green Lantern book in continuity. What you guys have to understand is I do this channel not for money, not for popularity. I do it to help people. And if I can't help people in a certain situation, and you guys can, by all means do it. So if you have all the trades in continuity for Green Lantern and the Flash, go right ahead, man. In the end, it all comes down to helping out fellow comic book geeks. And if you can do it better than I can, by all means, please do. I feel bad that I can't put out a Green Lantern and Flash timeline, at least a good one. So if you can do it, definitely do it, man. Just definitely do it. If you want to video respond this video, go right ahead. Or any of my other videos, it doesn't matter. I'm pretty easygoing on that. I'm not going to boycott timelines. Not boycott, copyright timelines. There we go. So yeah, just go right ahead, dude. Especially if you can do it. I think this question has been asked many times, and even I have, but something has happened. Do you have all the Blackest Night trades, or do you only have the main one? If you pick them up or have them, do a great whole Blackest Night review. Thank you. I do not have all the Blackest Night trades. I only have the main one. Do I want to get the rest? Yes. Will I get the rest? I would say there's an 80% chance at some time in the future that I will pick it up. But it won't be for a bit because I'm going to see if I can grab them at my next comic book 50% off sale, which is not happening until, I think, October. So yeah. Which is fine because I need to save up money. Are you picking up the... But I will I do a review of all of them? I'll do a review of them individually, and I guess I can talk about Blackest Night as a whole. If I do that, then I'm going to have to do that for Final Crisis and Infinite Crisis. I don't have all the spin-off titles for those, though. So anyways. Boom. So many people are flagging stuff as spam. That's not spam. Really weird. Are you picking Arkham City Comics? No, I'm not. I have no interest. I only have interest in the game. Could you review Star Trek Countdown? Probably won't because, well, I don't pick up Star Trek comics, and it's questionable on whether or not it's canon. I know it's supposed to be a prelude to the movie that came out in 2009, but it's still questionable on whether it's canon because, unlike Star Wars, Star Trek doesn't have a canon expanded universe, which is stupid. They should definitely get on that, but plus it's way too after the fact. The movie has already come and gone. I felt as though there's no momentum in reviewing it. So sorry, I probably won't. Unless I see it for ridiculously cheap and pick it up for like $5. Okay, hey. What do you think of Brightest Day series? Also, do you collect comic book issues or just the trade graphic novels? I have read up to Volume 2 of Brightest Day, and so far I'm enjoying it. I won't give my full opinions because I am going to review it at some point. Do I buy individual comics or just the trades? The only individual comics I buy is Buffy and Angel. Other than that, I just do the trades for everything else. It's to save money. Okay, next. Are you going to... Oh, update. Little spelling mistake. Are you going to update your top 10 Batman graphic novel list? Yes, at some point I will. I'm just trying to... It's really hard to really make that list. You gotta understand. But I will. Next question. You should make your videos 3D. Oh, okay. My two questions are: do you need to read the first two volumes of Batman and Robin in order to understand Volume 3, or can you just go into Volume 3 with no knowledge of Volume 1 or 2? My second question is, what is your view on Bane for The Dark Knight Rises? Answer to question 1. Could you get away with reading just Volume 3 of Batman and Robin? Kind of, but you would be confused. Yeah, I highly recommend you read Volume 1 and 2. They're good comics, too. So it's not like you're reading shit and then you're reading a good comic. It's good comics. Could you get away with it? You probably could, but you still be a little lost. You would have to go online and look at what... Like, it just starts off with Joker incarcerated. You're probably going to wonder why he's incarcerated. So, I recommend getting Volume 1 and 2, but you could get away with reading just 3. How do I feel about what Bane looks like in the movie? My friend asked me the same question, and I'll give you two opinions. My professional opinion and my personal opinion. My professional opinion is for the Nolan films, for this current Batman film franchise. It looks perfectly fine. It works in with the realism that he's trying to do. So it's good in that fashion. In a personal opinion, though, I'm sorry, but Bane is one of, if not my favorite Batman villain. I kind of want to see the full mask. I want to, or at least see a little tube come out of that. But other than that, it's okay. It will do its job, and I'm okay with it. Okay, do you think I got a good deal for getting the DC Superheroes Azrael for $10? Yes, you did. Or do you think the DC Universe Classic Wave 16 Bane? I don't understand the second half of the question, but if you got Azrael for the DC Superheroes for $10, you got an incredibly good deal. That figure is hard to get. Well, there's something that's totally out there, or random, whatever term you prefer. I prefer random, but out there works. For you to answer. LOL. If your Batman figures, any one of them, well, thank you for giving me the option. If your Batman figures were to say something to you, what would they say? Okay. I actually saw this comment when it was first commented, and I couldn't stop actually thinking about what they would say. Because it's such a unique question. First of all, I have two answers. One is they wouldn't say a thing. Why? Because they're Batman. Why would they want to give away their position? Why would they want to give away that element of surprise? They're going to beat me up. Why would they want me to know that they're real? But if they were to say something, it'd probably be something along the lines like, I'm watching you. Something like that. I'm sorry, I can't do the Kevin Conroy voice, so I have to resort to the Christian Bale voice. But, yeah, they probably wouldn't say anything, but if they did, it'd be, I'm watching you. Oh, hello. Got some questions here. 8 in a row. Ready? What is your favorite Batman-related title? Outside of Batman himself, if we're talking about of all time, Nightwing. If we're talking about right now, probably Red Robin. Yeah, maybe. But Nightwing is my favorite secondary Batman title. When are you going to do your updated top 10 comic book superheroes? I already answered that. When I actually have it fully formulated. Oh, no, I did that for my top 10 comic book, Batman comic book list. I'm not doing a top 10 comic book superhero list. I'm doing a top 20 comic book superhero list. When? Fairly soon, actually. I just have to finish off the tweaks on the actual list because a few people have moved up. Some people have moved down, like Superman got knocked down a notch. Some people have moved up that not everyone's going to agree with. And I'm probably going to post it up in a 4-video series, doing 5 people per video. When will that happen? Fairly soon. Do you own much issues? Many issues might be the better word, but just Buffy and Angel. That's about it. How many trades or hardcovers do you own? Oh God, I don't even know. I don't even know. Well into probably I couldn't even tell you, dude. What's your favorite YouTubers? Interesting question. YouTubers. Well, first of all, outside of YouTube, I enjoy watching Linkar from Atop the Fourth Wall. I enjoy watching Yahtzee from Escapist, and I'm getting into Nostalgia Critic. But those are outside of YouTube. On YouTube, not to play favorites, but off the top of my head, I enjoy watching Vash and his video game commentaries. Absolutely hilarious. Gay Comic Book Geek is a great comic book reviewer. Not reviewer, but I really like how he does his little poll list. So he's pretty good. Very welcome and opening guy, too. Let's see, who else do I watch on a regular basis? IGN Entertainment and Machinima I watch every once in a while. Crisscross Media I watch when they put stuff up that I'm interested in. They really have something going there, too. They've really got something going. I have to think of my subscriptions that I watch. Even though I don't care about Marvel Legends, for some reason I watch Sharmimus Prime. He's just a fun guy to watch. He's hilarious, too. He just posted up a video where he has to go find a Deadpool 2-pack and his girlfriend I don't know if it's his girlfriend or if his wife. I don't know their actual relationship, but she messed around with his figures and put them all in awkward sexual poses. It was hilarious. The guy's hilarious. Amber the Stylist, I watch her from time to time. SF Debris, but now he's moving off of YouTube during copyright stuff. R-Rate Gamer, probably those people. I can't think of any others off the top of my head, which I feel bad because I'm sure there's a lot that I should think of. But okay. Oh, I just got into the Real Manos. He's a pretty intelligent, well-rounded individual in the comic book universe. Gives his opinions, but he doesn't go overboard with it. So those are just off the top of my head. If you look at my subscription list, you'll see it. Oh, and I do have to do a plug. My girlfriend, of course. I do watch her videos, even though I'm here when she does them. Let's see. Do you know what it means? Alright, kid. What's that cracking 2K11 feeling? All that boyers happening, kid? No, I don't. No. What age were you when you got into comics? Officially, 6. But I've been on and off again. I started reading comics when I was 6, but that's when you just started to first read, so I didn't get into them as much. I was more into the cartoons. Then I got into them more when I was a teenager. I stopped a bit, and then around the age of 18, I full steam ahead. Are you looking forward to the Green Lantern movie? I try not to go into movies with opinions already set or expectations, but yes, I am looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it. Ryan Reynolds is a good actor, so I'm interested to see how he does with this. The only problem I have is his hair is way too blowout for Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan's hair kind of blows down a little, and the mask is bothersome. Other than that, everything else looks great. More. Okay. Are you still buying Green Lantern trades since you didn't review Green Lantern Blackest Night? Yes, it just hasn't been. I think the next Green Lantern trade coming out is called Brightest Day. Not to be associated with the Brightest Day title, just it's what the title of it is. But I do still collect Green Lantern trades. What comic books do you like reading but are embarrassed to say so? I don't think there is any comic books at all. I'm a very open individual. My concept is I am who I am. Why should I be embarrassed about what I like or who I am? I mean, that's the thing. I will go around and tell you everything I like. I'm not embarrassed by it because that is who I am. Why should I be embarrassed about who I am? So there is no comic books I'm embarrassed about. 11. Too much? No, it's not too much. It's fine. You can keep asking questions. 12. What's your favorite comic book era? 90s. Um, 70s to 80s, and then the 90s. Wow. That just covers it. I like the 90s a lot, but mostly for Batman comics. It depends on what comic we're talking about. If we're talking about Justice League, probably the 70s and the 90s. If we're talking about Teen Titans, the 80s. If we're talking about Batman, the 90s. If we're talking about Wonder Woman, oh geez, probably start of Wonder Woman's a tricky one. Wonder Woman would be more of like George Perez, Greg Rucka, Gal Simone kind of stuff. But it depends on the comic book. But roughly, usually it's the 90s and the 70s. The 70s was the start of the Bronze Age. It was really good. And then the 90s it was just good in general, but mostly towards Batman. Um, have you ever seen much of the recent Marvel movies? No, I have not. That's my phone ringing, but I'm not going to answer it. Recent Marvel movies. Not recent. I think the last recent one I saw was Iron Man 1 or Hulk number 2. That's it. I might see Captain America because if there's one Marvel character I do like, it's Captain. But that's we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. But I haven't seen any of the recent ones. Um, Let me just pause this, okay? Sorry about that. That was actually my sister-in-law, so I kind of needed to get it. But moving on, where was I? What was the most you paid for a comic? Probably. Let me get situated, but probably Batman Prodigal. I paid $40-ish for. I try not to go over that. If it's really rare, that's the most I'll pay. 15. Have you read Superman Earth 1? No, but I might. Are you planning on buying Batman Earth 1? More likely I will. How much money do you get paid for partnership? Roughly, maybe on average, 140 a month, maybe, or every other month. It depends on how many videos I put up. Like, I haven't been getting many YouTube checks lately because I haven't been posting up much videos, mostly because of school. How old is your cat? Well, I had two cats. One of them unfortunately died. We don't know what happened to her, and it was my favorite of the cats. Although this one has become incredibly nice since the other one passed away. But she has to be, oh God, when did I get her? She was one junior year of high school. So 6, 7. She has to be like 8 or 9, maybe. 19. Did I ask too much? No. Kapla. Did you just say Klingon for victory? Kaplak? Okay, anyways. Andrew, I heard after reading Batman 702, Time in the Bat Trade, and Return of Bruce Wayne number 5, it could be shown Grant Morrison put Neil Gaiman's whatever happened to the Caped Crusader in continuity. Is this true? What exactly is shown? This is what you have to think about with whatever happened to the Caped Crusader. Originally, Grant Morrison said he never intended it to be in continuity, however said it was a near-death experience and it could happen at any point in Batman's life. Like when Batman was coming out of the water from fighting Dr. Hurt. That's the great thing about it. It doesn't need to fit into continuity because it's just a near-death experience that he has before Final Crisis. But as far as I know, he did throw it back into continuity. So it is canon. Just go with it. Andrew, after reading Return of Bruce Wayne and Batman and Robin Volume 1 through 3, did Morrison ever explain the deal with multiple capes and cows? Did Darkseid make one himself for the clone? I kind of... This is the thing. Darkseid is the all-powerful god of evil. I'm sure he can get his hands on a second Batman costume. As it explained in the comics, it shows him with another cape and throwing it back in time and such. But that's the thing. It's like they don't show Darkseid actually sewing the cape. A lot of people have that fascination with that extra cape. He's a god of darkness and death and evil. He probably could get himself on another Batman cape and cowl. You don't look into this too much. He had a second one, okay? How he had it, I don't know, but he did. Andrew, in the Batman timeline, where did Batman go from wearing the '90s yellow symbol to the black bat symbol after No Man's Land? That's when he went back to black. Andrew, can you show just where Superman Batman stories written by Jeff Loeb are in the Batman timeline? Not sure. Most of them would happen after Batman Hush, before Batman War Crimes, scattered around there. I don't think there's an official place. The reason why I say that is because Batman's still pissed at Lady Shiva for what she did to Selina. One, if you could form your own Justice League, who would it be? The 7 founding members: Batman, Bruce Wayne, Wonder Woman, Diana Prince, Superman, Clark Kent, Kal-El, Hal Jordan, Green Lantern, Barry Allen, Flash, Martian Manhunter, John Jones, and Arthur Curry, Aquaman. It was the best team, and that's all you need. That's all you need. Who's your favorite Green Lantern? Hal Jordan? Young Justice or Teen Titans? Which show do you like better? Probably Teen Titans. Oh, Young Justice is growing on me. I like it. Teen Titans just had like that certain magic to it. What was the comic book story arc that got you hooked? Nightfall. Batman Nightfall was actually the first comics I was reading as a kid. Because I remember reading it, and the only exposure I had to Batman was the movies and the show and stuff, and I was looking at it like, whoa, Batman's costume is really different. And I had to really look into it to find out it wasn't Bruce. Do you read Doom Patrol? No, I don't. I want to, kind of, but I don't. So, if so, what do you think of it? Again, I don't read it, so I can't answer that. Will you ever read Marvel? I can't say. As of right now, I probably won't. But I've often flirted with the idea. I've often did. I was talking to my friend, and he said, "Would you ever read Marvel?" I'm like, "Well, not right now, but if I ever did get into Marvel, these are the comics I would probably read." And I gave him a list of comics I would read. So right now, no, mostly because of money, but also because I'm a DC fanboy. I'm sorry. I hate to admit it, but it is. Have you stopped buying Star Wars comics? For the time being, I've taken a hold off on them because I've been reading more or less the novels more, and the novels are better than the comics. Does that mean I've stopped permanently? No. What do you think of Aquaman's series starting up? Awesome. As you guys may know, I'm a huge Aquaman fan, and they need to have his own series. They need to make it. Plain, flat, and simple. So, moving on. Haha, sorry, okay, whatever. Which Batman movie is your favorite? For me, it is Batman Begins. A lot of people like The Dark Knight more, but for me, Batman Begins encompasses more emotions. It's a lot more raw and elemental with Batman. Like, for example, when Bruce Wayne as a kid is blaming himself for his parents' death, very emotional, very tragic, very heart-ripping. I mean, what is there in, other than feeling uneasy with the Joker, there's no real emotion with Batman. I mean, no one shed a tear when Rachel Dawson or Rachel Daw, whatever her name is, you know, when she died, no one shed a tear. No one cared at all. And it was supposed to be this huge, tragic moment in Batman. No, but I think Batman Begin was a great movie. It had Ra's al Ghul, one of my favorite Batman villains. It had good action. Good with the Batman mythos. It didn't do anything over the top. Good, exciting scenes, and it was emotional. And I think my girlfriend prefers it more than Dark Knight. Also, I could be wrong. But moving on. Did I just skip a question? Yes, I did. What are your thoughts on the way Beast Machines ended? Good, bad? Would you have it done differently? Which is funny because I've been doing the videos for my Beast Wars stuff, and I briefly talked about Beast Machines. Beast Machines ended on a whole a good note. It ended well, satisfying. It wrapped up everything. It would have been nice if they kind of divulged a little bit more into kind of the Cybertronians and such, but besides that, you know, Prime and Megatron falling and getting reformatted, it's like the ultimate struggle versus good versus evil. Versus good. It's the ultimate struggle of good versus evil, and in the end, they just take each other out, and it was a cool ending in that. It just makes you want to go, you kick ass, Primal. Wow. I asked you a couple since you already have so many. You can ask as many questions as you want. I'm a partner, so the actual time, it doesn't bother me. So don't worry. Okay? Yeah, I can go on for 3 hours if I have to. I won't, but I could. What is your favorite DCU character? As in the DC universe? Batman. Are you talking about the toys or are you talking the actual universe? We're talking about the universe, Batman. What is your favorite game console as a kid? Has to be the GameCube. It may not have the best graphics, but it was portable. It had great games on it, great controllers. I loved that thing to death. I loved the GameCube to death. I actually have 2 questions. I hope you don't mind. Well, I wouldn't be posting up a video saying ask me questions if I mind, did I? Okay. In your reviews, could you please mention who drew the comics? It's something that helps me decide whether or not to try something based on my opinion of the creators' past work. I'll try. The only thing I'm worried about is mispronouncing the names. And I'm forgetful too, but I'll try. I will try in the future to talk a little bit more about who's the actual artist. I know you're a big Wonder Woman fan. Huge Wonder Woman fan. But I think I've never seen you wear a T-shirt of. I think I've seen you wear a T-shirt of every superhero but hers. Do you own one? And if not, would you wear one? I know a lot of male fans wouldn't, but I've seen some cool Wonder Woman shirts for guys. 1, do I own one? No, unfortunately I don't. 2, would I wear one? Absolutely. I love Wonder Woman to death, and I would wear her shirt with pride. Why don't I have one? Do I feel uncomfortable? No, not at all. Not at all. Why don't I have one? With the exception of Amazon, I haven't found any Wonder Woman shirts. There's only one Wonder Woman shirt I found, and it was at a kiosk, and I think it was for a woman, size-wise. And I don't usually buy stuff online just because I don't want to put too much on my credit card. But if I ever found a Wonder Woman shirt for a male, I would wear it, and I would wear it with pride because Wonder Woman is my second favorite superhero. I love her to death. To death. Okay. Moving on. Okay. Here we go. Have you read Nightfall? Have I read Nightfall? What other Batman titles can I read featuring Bane? Oh, I have read Nightfall. I see. You saying you have read Nightfall. Bane's currently in the Secret Six or the Suicide Squad, so you can just pick up that and constantly read him. But if we're talking about just Batman, he showed up briefly in No Man's Land. He was present in Batman Legacy, which was a great title and a good Bane thing. Besides that, I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. Great thing about Bane is he's not overused at all. So, I think No Man's Land is his last big appearance in Batman. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Yeah, the rest he just shows up throughout the DC universe. Okay. Again, something's shown as spam, and I don't know why. Why do people spam stuff if it's not spam? Okay. Will you be reviewing Justice League Generation Lost Volume 1, Brightest Day, Volume 1, Red Robin, Hit List anytime soon? Okay, Red Robin, the hit list, I don't think has come out, so when I get it, I will review it. As for Generation Lost and Brightest Day, I'll say this to everyone right now. I will not be reviewing the series until it's completely collected in trade. There's no point in me reviewing just Volume 1 of either one of them until they're collected into trade. I'd rather do the whole story on the whole. I have Volume 1 and 2 of Brightest Day and Volume 1 of Generation Lost, so until they fully, completely come out into trade, I won't be reviewing them yet. But I will, eventually. Do you think Dick Grayson should go back to being Nightwing? Or is it cool having multiple Batmans? It comes down to this. How much of Bruce do you want to be seen in the DC Universe as Batman? This is going to be... I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible without dragging it out. Personally, I would like Dick Grayson as Batman, as Nightwing. However, if we were ever to move on and maybe have a world where Bruce Wayne would retire or no longer be Batman, then having Dick Grayson as Batman may be a good thing because people get used to him being Batman. To be honest, though, it comes down to this. Dick Grayson is selling as Batman more than he was ever selling as Nightwing. And they will not put him back to Nightwing if he's not going to sell. So it comes down to the option of Dick Grayson being Batman and selling comics, or, I hate saying this, DC killing off Dick Grayson, which they should not do, but I could see it happen. Okay? So moving on. Oh, do I like Doom Patrol? I already told you guys I haven't read it. Andrew, can you show just where Superman Batman's... Okay, that was already asked. Andrew, you already asked that. Hey, Andrew, sorry for the repeat questions. A lot of mine got flagged for spam. Yeah, I know. I don't know why people are doing that. Andrew, after reading Return of... Okay. Again, that question was asked again. That's not a question, that's a comment. When will you be doing your top 20 superhero list? I already answered that. Sometime soon. Oops, skipped one. Have you got Batman War on Crime? If you could review it. War on Crime. You mean War? War Crimes? War on Crime. Is that a new title coming out? I can't answer that because I don't know that title. I'm going to have to research that and see if it's actually a title coming out. Maybe it's a Dick Grayson book. I don't know. Maybe you could answer it for me. I feel bad because I'm looking at my computer right now, so I'm looking down. But now I'm looking at you. Down at you. Sorry. Okay, more Zelda videos. Eventually there will be. Don't worry, Zelda videos have not stopped. Do a review of Batman Hong Kong. So you do a review, you're telling me to? I probably won't be getting Batman Hong Kong. Probably not. Oh, more questions, and they're numbered. Do you read Gotham Central series? No, that's the only Batman series I actually don't read because I haven't been able to. I haven't gotten around to getting it. Or Batman Universe series. But I do kind of want to read it. Are you going to get the Flash Omnibus? No, way too much money for me. How many figures do you own? Too many. Too many. How much money do you spend on comics? Weekly? $20 to $40, depending on what's in my pull list. What would you do if your house was on fire and all your comics were burned? That's not something I want to think about. I would probably be very sad and might actually shed a tear. Okay, the next 3 comics are by someone who's just throwing out random stuff, and he called my girlfriend a hoe. So I'm not going to be answering those questions. Sorry, I can't. Not when you call my girlfriend a hoe. You said in a previous video you completed 100% of your video games you own. To separate the men from the boys, have you completed 100% of Arkham Asylum? I have, but not on my system. My friend got Arkham Asylum before I did, so I played it with him, and I completed 100% with him. When I got it, I just wanted to complete the story. So, have I? Yes. On my system, no. Getting all those Riddler things are a pain, especially when you don't have the guide. Because I don't believe in guidebooks. I don't. Except for Pokemon. That's the only thing I will really use a guidebook for. Because why? Because it's Pokemon. You're going to need to know where the Pokemon are. The fucking Pokemon are. Okay, I'm really trying to give DC a chance. I only read books revolving around the Bat family. I am also painfully struggling through Brightest Day. It has gotten a lot worse, in my opinion, since it started. But what books do you recommend? So you're trying to get into DC and you're trying to read comic books. You just know what to get into because of well, you stay around the Batman family mostly. Hold on one second. I'm gonna go to my channel and it's gonna be really loud because my video is gonna scream out, "Hey yo!" Oh, I paused it in time. Okay, this is what I recommend to you. If you want to stick with modern stuff for Batman, not Batman, for the DC Universe, I recommend starting with Jeff Johns' Green Lantern run with Green Lantern Rebirth, giving that a shot. If you don't like Green Lantern, you can always jump into You know, Superman's not a bad place to go, but there's a lot of Superman. So, Flash Rebirth. See, I'm trying to give you starting off points that would be good. And Jeff Johns, whether you like him or you don't, he's good for certain things. So, you know, Green Lantern or Flash Rebirth, either one of those two. Then I would probably recommend maybe doing Superman Brainiac and working your way through that, the new Krypton saga, maybe. Try Team Up Comics. Team Up Comics is always a safe place to go. Get JLA New World Order and work your way through that JLA series. Fantastic series. Get Teen Titans. Start with the current series with Kid Games or Kid Games, and then just move your way through the series then. So yes, there's some suggestions. Team up books are always a safe place to go if you don't know where to go for comic books because it allows you to dip and dab in various superheroes. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get to my channel page. Hope this works. There we go. Boom. Boom. Okay, real quickly. Is the DC retroactive Batman Justice League of America comics going to be canon? I wish I knew. I don't know until they come out. I think so, but who knows. Andrew, haven't watched your videos in a while, so I'm catching up. Zelda. More Zelda stuff coming soon? Yes. What? I'm not going to say, but eventually I will. More towards when Skyward Sword is coming out. Could you do a Green Lantern timeline with all the stories that you currently that are currently canon? I'm asking this as I was getting into Green Lanterns pre-Parallax, besides Secret Origin and Emerald Dawn. I know it's a hard task, but few people, including myself, would like to see a timeline of Green Lantern. Again, I want to. It's just I don't have all the material. I'm missing Emerald Dawn 2 and is it Emerald Twilight or? I think it's Emerald Twilight. Let's see. What do I read after Death in the Family? Hush or Under the Hood? What do I read after Death in the Family, Hush, or Under the Hood? New to Batman, so I don't really know. Batman Year 1, Long Halloween, Nightfall. Go with those three. Get those next. And after that, Heart of Hush would be a nice thing to do. And then you can just go from there. Check out my essential Batman comic book list. That should help you out. Have you got Batman War on Crime? Again, that was asking. And that's about all I'll do for the channel ones because I don't know how far back they go. So I hope I answered those questions well enough. I hope I did them acceptably enough. Thank you guys very much for asking the questions. It's always good to hear from you guys, to get your opinions, to get questions from you guys. It's always fun. Even the funny ones like, what would my Batman action figures say? Remember, you can ask any questions. It does not matter at all. Not one bit. So with that said, I'm going to end this video here. This is Andrew saying, peace out for now.